Hi, welcome back to my channel. As for the recommended items for Echoing Corridor Clear Solo, you can see in the left side, you need at least 5 Arcane Codex and 1 Magic Barrack for the source of damage. And as you can see here, my equips is only using plus 10 weapon and I do not using any MVP or melee cards. Because it is Gunslinger with the characteristic of Gunslinger that has so many tick damage. Your magic barrack will deal so much damage in per second. You can see in the red damage that is the magic barrage. Now 1600 damage per hit, it is from the magic barrage. So even though your Gunslinger didn't deal so much damage, it is still good because you're very much tick damage every seconds. And as you can see here, I need to use level 5 Arcane Codex because I need to cut the cooldowns of the what is called fire on full power, something that can makes you cast skills without consuming any bullets, because Capoeira consuming so much bullets. So with fire on full power have at max 20 seconds of duration with 50 seconds cooldown. If you are taking 5 Arcane Codex, it will reduce the cooldowns around 20 seconds. So if you have the max duration of FOFP or fire on full power, you will have unlimited fire on full power and you can cast Capoeira without consuming any bullets, just like what you see here, using 0 bullets and you can still do Capoeira with max damage. Okay, as for the tips, because Gunslinger have so many tick damage and can deal so many debuff, including poisons, it is very fast, or it is faster if you take 2 mobs rooms and 1 MVP, because the mobs can be CC. So you can see here there are so many red damage dealt on the minions. It is because the magic barrage and the CC are used such like poison. So that's why if you see here, you can clear the mob room with only just 1 Capoeira. Okay, let's see after the MVP room. This is the mobs room. I use 1 Capoeira. Oh, this one cannot be taken as example because the mob has heal buff. So every time the mob is killed, it will heal other mobs. This is the downside of using small damage, but it is the weakness of using Gunslinger in mobs room when there is heal type, because Gunslinger is not a burst type. So when one of the mobs is dead, it will heal the others. So it will take much longer. But as you can see here, even though Gunslinger has mini damage or tiny damage and not bursting, it still can clear the MVP room pretty much easier and have so many life system that can make him live. As you can see here, I'm not even died facing the RMS and the Katrina, because I have Platinum Era and have Adrenaline that gives me anti-fatal. So I have 2 lines of defense here using Gunslinger jobs. As you can see here, again, there is healing type monster that keeps healing other mobs. So That's why I'm taking longer on the mob's rooms. You can see here I do not face any difficulty in the MVP room using Gunslinger because it is pretty much safer. Even though you don't have much damage, you can be pretty much stay alive with Platinum Era and Adrenaline. And see here, one capoeira, and it cleared the mob's room. And I will tell you about the mobs that can makes you takes longer than usual. That is the heal types. That when the mobs is dead, it will heal the other mobs. And light wall, because light wall will decrease your damage when you are using elemental such like fire. Other than light wall, there is some types that can silence you or disarm you so you cannot attack. So it is pretty much better if you are facing the types that makes you silence when you are nearby. It is better you are using fire ray and keep your distance. And as you can see here, capoeira is the best because it can hit the hidden mobs without using any vision skills. That's why I'm picking Gunslinger as the best job for clearing a coin corridor because one, it is pretty much faster. Two, it can hit any invisible monster without using any vision skills. That sometimes if you are using sight or using the purple stones that to see the hidings, it will take so much time. But if you are using Gunslinger and use capoeira, you can just randomly hitting any space in there and you can kill the hiding type mobs. And the third is, it is pretty much hard to die even though you are solo because it has Platinum Era and it has Adrenaline. Okay, it's already the 59th floor. As you can see in the stopwatch in the left side, it is not even 10 minutes and it's already on the 59th floor. As you can see here, it is pretty much longer to kill Mini rather than MVP because Mini has HP shield, so that's why for Echoing Corridor it is better to use Magnetic jobs rather than burst type because for killing minis it is hard using burst type. As you can see here, one capoeira can clear all the mobs except the one that has the buff types that I mentioned before, such like healing and light wall. Okay, this is the last floor. Let's see if we can clear this below 10 minutes or not. This one is pretty annoying because there is heal type and the falling that keeps healing because of the heal type monsters. It takes around 3 capoeira because of the healing and the falling. So here I'm mixing fire rain and capoeira. And here, clear the 60th floor below the 10 minutes. Let's see again the equipments. I didn't change any equipments here, still using weapon plus 10 and not using any MVP or mini cards. Okay, now and this is my rune settings. Okay, and the priority skills is my capoeira, so this is the first rune, and this is the second rune because I'm mixing with fire rain, FOFP or fire on full power for casting skills without any balance, and the others are complementary, but you need the potent hormone for your automatic anti-fatal to avoid to prevent you from death. Okay, that's all. I hope this can help you. So thank you for watching and see you later.